It's Donna from Donna's Life Part 2. Today is September 9th, 2011, and yesterday was the 15th week anniversary of my RNY gastric bypass, which I had on May 26th of this year. My highest weight pre-op was 293, so I've lost a total of 60 pounds since from my highest weight. My surgical weight was 280 pounds. So I think I'm doing pretty well. Of course, I would like to lose faster, and I'm green with envy for the over the people who have lost faster than I have. But I think I'm doing okay. I seem to be keeping pace with a few other people who, although they've lost more than me, had lost more than me on OptiFast. RNY in Ontario is one. That's Trudy. Hi, Trudy. Anyway, today is also my oldest daughter Jessica's 24th birthday, which is, of course, significant in my life for two reasons. One is that it marks the day that I became a mother, and it also marks the first day of my life where I began to live life as a 200 plus pound woman. The day of her birth, I weighed 201 pounds after she was born, and I have not seen the underside of 200 pounds since then. I quickly became pregnant with my second daughter, Melissa, after Jessica was born, and so I have been in a 200 plus pound body for 24 years. Up to that point, I kind of hovered around 160 pounds, and as I would get closer to that 200 pounds, it became sort of an aversion reaction, and I would go on a diet and I would get back down to about 160 pounds. But after the birth of my children, my two daughters, that didn't happen again, and I have spent 24 years trying to get down under 200 pounds, only to see my weight climb higher and higher to the point where I was at 293 pounds, and I was just so unhappy that it almost just didn't even seem worth trying to, like I had been frustrated for so many years. I would do well on a diet. If I could translate the membership fees that I paid to Weight Watchers into a balance in my current bank account, I would be a very wealthy woman, because I have tried to lose weight so many times over the last 24 years. And the last time that I joined Weight Watchers, which was about 3 years ago, I did get down to the weight that I am now, and I am actually into clothes that I am wearing right now. But it took me almost a year to get there. I mean, for the people who think that, for anyone out there who's watching this video who thinks that people who are overweight and who are like grossly obese, over 200 pounds, that they have a lack of moral fiber and willpower, pooey on you. Because I was on that Weight Watcher diet for over a year. I did not cheat once. Honestly, I did not cheat once in a year. And I got to the weight loss that I am at right now after having had bypass surgery for 3 months. Um, and I'm back to what I was, and that took me over a year. At that point, I got really tired of being on a diet, frustrated with what I perceived to be lack of results, because I sat there and thought, it has taken me a year to get 60 pounds off. I still have 30 pounds to go before I even reach that 200-pound threshold, and then another 50 to go after that to get to what is considered to be a normal weight by, um, the weight index scales. So I have another 80 pounds to go, which means that I probably will be on this stinking frickin' diet for another year and a half before I get to my goal. And that just, it got to the point where it was just overwhelming and depressing. And I went off my diet and began that backward slide again. Um, to the point where I got to be 293. So, this is really I'm feeling really emotional about this. And I didn't think that I would, but there it is. I'm very emotional about this. But, well, it probably doesn't help that, Aunt Ruby's in town. And I know that once she leaves, she will take a couple of pounds with her, and I will be down into the 220s, high 220s. I am really excited about that. Um, Something happened to me this week that I'm going to tell you about because it has been positively ages since anything like that has happened to me. First of all, I'll tell you that I am now wearing a size 18 jeans and an extra large top, and they fit beautifully. And I'm really, really thrilled about that. Trudy, I will get those pants to you. I was waiting until I was just out of another size, so you're going to get two sizes, one which I think will fit you right now, and then one that you'll get into um, in another 30 pounds. So I promise you I will get those into the mail today, which is Friday, and you should have them by next week. So I was at a store. I was trying on a hat, kind of a newsboy styled hat, but it had little flowers on the side of it, and I really liked it. Um, but I was standing there trying on this hat, and this man came up to me and said, "Oh, you shouldn't take that hat off. It looks really good on you." I'm laughing now because I'm 46 years old. These things don't happen to me. So I thanked him and I said, "Well, I'm not really sure if I'm a hat person." And he said, um, "Well, that hat looks really good on you. And in fact, there's nothing wrong with you without the hat either." So I'm sure I blushed and I thanked him, and then I ran off to find my husband and tell him what had just happened to me. I was thrilled. um, so I don't care if he was if he was a crude, disgusting guy who shouldn't have said anything, but he made my day totally. um, I mean, I'm 46 years old, so like I said, these things don't happen to me, and they never really did happen to me, but they sure as heck don't happen now. So that's pretty. I was pretty thrilled. Um, anyway, um, I don't really have a whole lot else to say. Um, so I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to wish you all a very good week, and uh, be good to yourself, and I will see you next time. Ciao.